11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, go.
This kiss. Unstoppable. This kiss.
Unrecognizable. Okay.
You can catch me in the moonlight, you know.
Like someone deep in the stars. I don't know anything. I don't know the next line. Guys.
Put the mic farther away from your mouth. That's what's making it go. You know what I mean?
Well, okay, good. For episode 45, I've learned. Okay. I will now finally.
Look at me. See it? You see where it is?
But sometimes I like the feeling of the ice cold on my lips.
And then it blows out our eardrums.
Zach cannot keep that mic away from his literal lips.
And then when you get loud, you go like this. It's very Mariah Carey. Ready? This kiss, this kiss.
Guys, wait, we're starting off with a note.
Sometimes in theater, you start off with a note.
What is this, Tech Week? Yeah, okay. Guys, first things first, I've had a long day.
You have. Okay. You've been doing God-honest, all-American work. That being said, working from home digitally, I'm touching you with my toes.
I was working home digitally via laptop, via Apple laptop.
Apple laptop, iLaptop.
iLaptop.
Why is it not called that?
Literally, iLaptop. I think iMac just like works better.
But like, it's called an iPhone.
iTop. I mean, well, now I'm just talking about me, but
now we're just talking about your sexuality.
Am
I right?
Well, no, I was on my Macintosh earlier. No one remembers that they're called
wow,
Mac.
that was
like
such a
Zach
mom.
and Zachary.
Yes,
it is a Macintosh book.
Because moms call you Zachary and moms say Macintosh.
Yeah, Macintosh. So I was simply clicking on my Macintosh.
Simply click.
I was clicking on my Macintosh. It took all day. Okay.
Sometimes it takes all day.
It took literally God honest 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. of me clicking and clacking mad whole time. I'm pissed.
Zach gets like so violent when he works in such a not to say God honest, get five times to bring up God 5 times within 1 minute. Zach gets so God honest mad when he works to a point where like a green smoke is coming out from under his door.
I'm like, yeah. Well, that being said, my job is, and not to say that being said, a third time.
You and I need to up our vocab today.
We need those little vocab books. Remember those vocab books with the pencil on it? Remember those? And every week you had to do a little vocab quiz?
Yeah. Lizzie, answer. Do you remember those?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. She's mad.
She's not mad.
I'm so not mad at all. That was like a blissful memory that came back.
There was nothing mad about how Lizzie just reacted to that.
Mad at me. First off, Gabby's like, you're screaming into the microphone and it's hurting our ear.
Is that how I sound?
That's how all girls
Zach,
sound to me. No,
you're screaming into the microphone and it's hurting our ears.
I'm kidding, guys. Not to say what I was trying to say. Here we go. I'm going there. It's coming out. Something's radio silence.
Hit it.
Is saying now. My job sucks. I work a job from home, and I gotta say, this working from home thing, veto it. Biden, kick it out of the office. I don't like it anymore.
No.
Do you guys all like remote work?
Yeah.
I love it.
I hate going into my office. I literally hate it.
But I'm like just whenever I go into an office, first things first. Second thing is second is that every time I have an office job, within about 2 to 3 months, everyone in that office, they're calling me Zachy.
Yeah, but
they're calling me Zachy.
The thing about you is you're an extrovert, and Lizzie and I would say are introverts.
I think we're introverted extroverts.
I'm an introverted extrovert.
I'll give you that.
I only like attention from a rare few. Literally a
Gabby, you're lying through your teeth.
Literally. But when I'm in the
there's no fucking way that's true.
When I'm in regular life, not performance mode, I only want attention from a rare few, which is the listeners of this podcast.
Yeah, which we want from you. Literally, we hope millions.
The audience listening here and at home. and just like a few really only guys. I honestly only really care about guys. But then when those people are not around, I need to go home and charge up.
All of you, and honestly, only like a few guys.
Okay, you both are extroverts, and I'm an introverted extrovert.
I am not.
I get
You're
that.
just engaged, so I have to say guys. You only have one guy.
I do, and a cat.
That's two guys.
That's
two-
two
that's
guys.
actually two
Well,
guys.
cats are girls. So if you had a dog, it'd be a guy.
I don't know. I feel like my cat, not to get into a fight with you, but I do
No,
feel
please.
like we're already there.
I already feel like we're in the midst of a
Yeah,
fight.
so to kind of piggyback
We're
off
in like
of
the
that,
eye of the storm right now. Yeah.
I think my cat, who is a boy, if he has guy energy, he's a little asshole.
I like calling like male and female characters like he's a boy, and now he grew up a little bit, and my cat's a guy.
a cat is a guy.
I have like a teenage boy as a cat.
I want to get a cat.
You are cat energy.
I would say I have big dog vibes. I would say
I don't
do
want
wanna
you to get a cat.
I do. Cats hate me usually. I will say, cats. I don't know if it's like innate evolutionary. They see me, they get my vibe, they get my energy. Cats hate me. Maybe because I start playing with them like they're dogs. I'm like,
I think you're. This is gonna sound like an insult.
go.
I think you're too much for a cat. But you're just enough for a dog.
I would say I'm not enough for a dog sometimes.
Hey, you're enough.
Hey, you just said I was too much.
Yeah. For
yeah.
a cat.
But being too much implies you're enough. Yeah.
True. That's
You
that's
hit
math.
enough, and you went way past
Hey,
it.
master, I'm like doing double damage. This is the podcast.
This is the podcast. This is our podcast. Zach has had a very intense day.
I did.
But luckily he's showing his body, so he's going to be fine. Don't freak out. Don't worry.
Hear that, audio listeners? Get your ass on the Patreon.
Get your ass on
Or-
the Patreon. Get your ass on the YouTube, or even the Instagram, TikTok, to see Zach's body. That being said, I'm bundled up. But
Oh.
I had a really good day. So our energy is flip-flopping.
Flip-flopping. I am in a good mood. I am in that mood too blessed to be stressed, right? or is it too...
Literally print that in graffiti font on a trucker hat and gently place it on my head.
If I'm gonna be truly honest, I'm too stressed to be blessed. I would say.
Do you know
like-
what I'm feeling right now?
Go.
It's wine o'clock.
Yeah, I want a glass of wine. I want a glass of God-forsaken
I would like to go
wine.
like this.
We should have a wine episode.
Should we drink wine?
We should.
We should.
We can't do it every time because
We drive here.
first and foremost.
But one glass.
One
Sure.
glass.
Cops, press pause. Press skip 15 seconds. One glass.
One
you think,
glass.
you think
One
we'll,
glass.
fine.
we
Yeah.
won't crash after
I
one
mean,
glass.
because
Yeah.
let's be clear. You are red wine energy.
Yeah.
You are giving me white wine o'clock. You are giving me the sharpest, driest white wine that kind of
Oh.
eviscerates your teeth like you're drinking Listerine. But you're
Yeah.
like, ooh.
But it's so like
Like, bone dry.
yeah.
And I'm giving a sparkling rosé. I'm just
Sparkling rosé all over. I think I'm more sparkling white wine. I was gonna say champagne, but I'm not champagne. I would say I'm sparkling white wine. What, you think I don't have sparkles?
You are champagne. You're champagne baby. Okay, you are.
You think I'm champagne baby?
I think you have the luxury. You have the when you drink champagne, it's a moment. Okay, when you drink champagne, it's an event. When you drink champagne, it's like someone gifted it to you.
Yeah, you never pour champagne. You get handed champagne.
You're like, oh my god, oh my god.
You go. Thank you.
And wherever you are in your life, I don't care if you're in like step 7 of the 12-step program.
Oh my God.
If somebody gives you a glass of champagne, you go, well, I'll drink it.
I'll drink it. Congrats.
And that's your energy.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I disagree.
Oh, go for it. You know you better than I.
No, I think you know me better than I.
What would you say for me? Like, I think like
Sparkling rosé, I 100% agree with that. I think I agree with your first thing that you thought was offending me, but I think you nailed it, which is dry white wine.
just a dry white wine.
But it's for a summer day when you're wearing a spaghetti strap midi
Bikini.
dress. You're there. You're there. You're there.
Guys, this is the podcast.
This is the podcast. This is our podcast.
It's a podcast about literally saying shit on our minds. It's about saying the shit that's honestly on your mind.
It's about saying, there's an ant right there.
Oh my god.
Kill it. Ew, Zach just killed it.
With my hands.
this-
My bare hands. Ah.
This podcast is about crushing life with your bare hands.
Hell yeah.
This podcast is about electricity in its truest form, lighting up the world.
Which is friendship.
Totally.
That was good. That was good what I just did.
Totally. We did a high five for this podcast is about taking 3 pieces of yarn, taping that on a table.
Oh, wow.
Taking 3 pieces more, taping that on a table. Then you're going to box weave them. You're going to box weave them. And you're going to make a perfect friendship anklet. At summer camp, day camp. Not the one where you stay for like months.
No,
your
the one
parents
where
don't like you. The one you day camp and then you go home and have dinner with your brothers.
Yes. Oh, I used to go to one called Summer Sizzlers. And it was a day camp in Connecticut. And every day of the week during the summer, because our parents couldn't stand to have us home, every day we would go to a different event. Some days the event would be a water park, which would be super fun. Sometimes it would be Six Flags. Sometimes it's like compounds. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's Quasi, small local one in Wallingford, Connecticut.
Who Quasi?
I don't know. It's some guy who was trying to do the lake compounds thing, and it did not work. It's embarrassing.
What's lake compounds?
I'm from the South. I don't know what you're talking
Oh my
about.
God.
Lizzie's
Are
literally
these
from
regionals?
Texas. She's like,
Type in lake compounds.
Okay, hold on.
It's like a Six Flags adjacent. But I guess it's not as big.
Is it like Hershey Park?
Smaller.
Hershey Park rocks. What is it?
Yeah, it's like exactly like Zach said.
It is a small Six
It's
Flags.
a small. I'm trying to find pictures.
Is there booths and carnies?
No. It's more like here.
It's more Six Flags.
It's more like Six Flags. You're right. It's very Six Flagsy.
It's very Six Flags. Most of the roller coasters are made of wood, so you're
Yeah.
leaving there with a fucking swollen spine in
It's
your
like
neck.
a main
Yeah.
street.
What 54-year-old divorcee came up with the name Lake Compounds?
Because catch this, it's around a huge lake. Lake's called Compounds. Lake Compounds.
This place looks cool.
Okay.
Should we go?
I want to go. I love amusement parks. So
Me
Me
too.
I
I
too.
wanna go.
love Six Flags. We really have to go to medieval times.
Oh my God, I want to. I'm worried that they'd kick me out because I would hit on the guys.
They're so far away and they're on horses. Like, you're not going to catch them.
Zach's energy travels.
That's true.
Oh, they would be like, ugh.
They like have a spooky feeling, like when you walk into a haunted house.
Yeah, they're like,
I don't think I'm safe here.
I think there's like a specter staring at my ass.
I feel watched. I feel followed.
No, I treat them nicely. But this is a podcast. I'm tired.
I'm not. This is a podcast about a big bag of dirt. And you take that dirt and you pour it into all of your plants. There's fertilizer in the dirt because it's new dirt.
Yeah.
And then all the plants are doing so good. And that's what we're doing for you. We're fertilizing your dirt.
I'm the dirt. She's the fertilizer. You're hungry little plants. Okay. And
yeah.
hell yeah.
And Lizzie's the water. It's literally so true.
Oh
so
my God.
Yeah.
Nailed
Literally
it.
so true. I'm actually currently soaking a banana peel in a big glass of water upstairs for days because I read once, years ago, that if you do that and pour it in your plants, it'll make the plants grow more.
I really don't like when you do experiments.
I am literally doing so many experiments and none of them are working. I'm
Zach always
I'm
has,
just
like-
making mold. I am so good at making mold. It's crazy. I should have a doctorate.
Zach is like what like that little girl who comes home from elementary school with an avocado pit in a jar. Like that is you all over.
Oh my
You
God.
always have little trinkets and little rotting vegetables and little containers, and you're like a fucking old witch.
I know, but gay guys are warlocks. But yes.
Right. Sorry.
I like it. I like to do these little things but never carry them to the end.
No.
Not
No.
once.
So it's just it ends up being rotten fruit.
It just rots, and then I'm like, I remember one time I got Lizzie a glass of water.
Oh no.
Okay.
This was horrific.
I got Lizzie a
Horrific.
glass of water, and you know what I thought? I was like, what if I threw in some black raspberries?
And
You
he
know,
did.
to make it look cool. And to be honest,
It was cute. I was delighted. I'd never seen it before.
it was a delight.
It was delightful.
It was a goddamn delight.
Yeah.
I
Wait.
proceeded to keep that jar with the raspberries because she didn't finish it.
Okay,
Um,
and that's on me.
and that is on her.
To be fair, it was like a gallon mason jar.
It was so much water.
It was so much
Too
water.
much. You could have drowned.
And to be fair, every time Zach asks me if I want water, I say no. And then he's always like, I'm going to get you water. And then, so this was a water against my will with a black
I
raspberry in
waterboarded
it.
her. Yeah.
oh my god.
Well, I want to be a good host, and I won't let people say no. Bad host. I think,
I love when you give me water. Can you hand me that jug?
I don't think you want to drink out of this jug.
Why?
She already has.
I already have.
Okay.
Why? What happened?
Nothing.
No.
No.
No,
This is
no.
my main jug.
So,
Here.
why can't I drink out of it?
You can drink out of it.
I wouldn't drink out of it.
But I'm thirsty.
Drink out of it. I was kidding.
I died.
And now it's my podcast. No,
Tell Gabby what you did.
she didn't drink at all, and I saw that, and I clocked that as the podcast was ending that day. This must have been episode 20. And I proceeded to leave that jar there
Yeah.
for 3 calendar Gregorian weeks. Okay,
Oh no.
that water turned to wine.
Yeah. Come on, Jesus.
Then that water turned to mold.
It was so moldy. I had him throw it out when I discovered it. I had him throw it out before you got here
Because you knew I would throw a big fit.
because you would be really mad.
Yeah,
I was
I'd
like,
throw a
we have to
fit.
throw this away before Mommy gets here.
Well, I just wanted to see at one point I'm like, I just want to see what happens now.
You know the mom in Cinderella? I be like that sometimes.
Oh
Yeah.
you be like that bitch.
And you be like the cat.
Oh, I always thought I was about to say one of the stepsisters, but they ugly.
No,
They
you're
are
not.
ugly, and I've never been like one of them.
No, you're the cat.
I would say I'm like Cinderella because I let like rats bathe me. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm a 10.
And you know who's putting a stop to that? The new rat czar.
Yeah, thank you. Cinderella would have never had her friends if the rat czar was back then.
If the rat czar was a guy back then because he was not doing his job, and now there's a woman in charge. So good luck having rats bathe you.
I've
and
seen a
birds
lot
sing
of
to
rats
you.
lately.
Really?
I've seen a lot of rats lately. I don't know what she like. What's the first thing what is she doing?
I want a step by step. I want her to clock hours like she's at a day job where you have to describe what you did that day.
Like, describe what you did. What did you do to
Did you
stop
do
rats
big
today?
cheese experiments? Like, are you experimenting before you go?
What is this? Like one big piece of cheese in Times Square to see what happens.
Yeah. See if they come, guys. Just see if they come.
She's like, okay, there's 3 billion rats in New York. I'm gonna make one huge rat trap with one humondo piece of cheese.
and I'll put it in Times Square.
That would be pretty epic.
I love her explaining it in a courtroom.
And everyone's like, oh my god, this bitch is crazy.
But like, let's see.
So
Okay.
Time to surf.
What? Time to serve.
jump in,
Time to serve.
Time to
jump
serve,
in,
ladies.
bitch.
Go ahead, bitch.
Bitch.
Time to serve.
Bitch. Okay, should I go?
Yeah.
Do you want me to?
I want you
Can
to.
you ask me formally? Like this is like I'm like this is a court of law.
Yeah. Hey, Zach.
Yes.
Zachary Signor.
Yes.
Would you please? And the jury be begging.
They all are like,
Ooh, what you be serving?
I'm serving you those gloves. You know those gloves that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
For some reason, every cartoon from the 1950s has got those animal people wearing gloves. Those little white gloves.
Yep.
What are those gloves? What is
Black
beneath those
seams.
gloves?
I think it's paws.
Like, it's so bizarre to me that they wear those gloves. I'm worried there's a dark secret of why.
Yeah,
Okay.
like who did they kill and don't want their fingerprints around town?
Or are they Are they?
they mocking us?
Are they mocking us?
Oh, but are they mocking
Are
us?
they literally making fun of us? I am serving you something like those gloves. Okay, I've always been here, and you've always been like, you've never clocked it until now, and you look at me and you're like, wait, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
Take them off. Take
'em
off the
off.
gloves. I want to see Minnie Mouse's hands. I know we killed that bitch.
Her hands are eviscerated.
We know we killed those bitch, and I know that our Madonna, the executioner, probably has those hung up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally with her finger bones still in them.
I'm serving you, like with Jello.
Yeah.
You know Jello?
Yeah.
You ever had to like make Jello?
You know the rainbow jello? You put it in a big bowl and you do one layer at a time and it's
Hell
rainbow.
yeah. I'm serving you Jello mold, okay? That sounds fucked up, but hear me out. It's a dessert that my auntie makes every year. I've never seen anyone else make it, but it's like whipped cream mixed with Jello.
Yeah.
Made in a rainbow style, and it tastes goddamn amazing.
And when something is made in a rainbow style, you go, this is the spice of life in a rainbow style.
I'm serving you a big cauldron, bubbling.
Yeah.
Okay, bubbling with a green bubble. Okay,
Yeah.
because I am twisted on the inside,
Wow.
and I'm made for evil.
You're having a bad day, huh?
No, I'm feeling good. I am serving you that ant I crushed to death.
Yeah. Still
So
thinking about it,
fragile.
huh?
I killed it. I didn't mean to. So I moved my desk out of my room. Okay. I don't know if anyone knows this in the lore of the podcast.
Yeah.
I used to have a bedroom desk. I took it out. Now all these ants think they could just come to play. Okay. Come to pasture in my goddamn room. And I went on a killing spree the other day.
Where
Again.
are they coming from? Where are they coming from?
I don't know.
We gotta get you out of this apartment.
I know.
There's something like sinister in the walls here.
I think it's because, and this is really dark. Can I say it?
Yeah.
It's really fucked up when you hear what I'm about to say.
What?
You know that condemned building next door? For the viewers out there's a condemned building. In 2007, it burned down and like 5 people died. I think that's the
You tried to get me to move in here without telling me that.
No, I didn't. I don't want. No, I didn't. When did I tell you to move in here?
I don't know.
I made it up. But isn't that maybe that's that energy that you're feeling?
Could be.
I would say ghosts don't really bother me because I think they could see me and they're like, I'm gonna get nothing out of this kid.
Yeah. He's not even gonna be spooked.
I think I want it so bad. That's why no supernatural thing will happen to me. Because if a ghost like tries, I'll be like, oh my god, me? No, oh, I'm kidding. I didn't see you. Like,
I think there's a ghost in just the hallway in my apartment, and every time I'm on my Peloton, I feel a thing down my spine.
oh,
Like-
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's probably an old Victorian ghost who's like, what are you doing?
What is that?
That's so freaky.
Oh my god. Cody Rigsby.
I like him. That's her going, I like him. And that's what I'm serving. What about you?
I'm serving you the guts of that guy that you slice open when you play Operation.
That fucking guy. That guy looks like shit.
That guy looks like shit. He's in medical duress. And the best we could do is pluck his shit out. Like, what is going on with him that we need to take out his heart?
There's a lot of shit that you just gotta take out, which I'm like, I don't know if that's how doctors work.
I don't think, listen, when a camera's not
Medical
working.
duress.
Duress. I don't think when a camera's not working, you take out all the batteries and stuff. No. When a body starts shutting down, you don't go in and start ripping shit out, putting it in the trash.
That shit was crazy.
Operation. So I'm serving you what?
What's that other game that wasn't Operation, but remember it's like, wow! Remember that commercial? Remember that commercial?
Wait, there's something ringing in the back of my
remember,
mind.
it was like a timer.
Give me more.
It was a timer, and it was like a thing, and you had to put in the pieces, and if you didn't put it in, it exploded.
It pops.
Remember? And the guy.
I'm gonna Google
and the
popping game.
The guy of the commercial was like, get it before the time, or wow! And it would come out of his chest.
Yeah.
And it was just the same thing as like the gummy. There's the same commercial because remember that gummy oven that would make bugs and stuff.
Yes.
They were trying to market an easy bake oven for boys, so they were like, well, they'll eat spiders.
You know, boys, they love to eat spiders
and googly bugs
and little worms.
Is it this?
Yes. What is that called?
This is called. Oh gosh.
Say the word.
Perfection.
Perfection.
Really?
I didn't expect it.
I would think it would be called like splows.
Wow. Perfection.
Oh, that's kind of, there's something dark about that. I'm serving you board games. I'm serving you getting together with your goddamn friends.
I don't know why I thought you said we're about to say X. Getting together with your ex.
Getting back together with your ex. I'm playing a board game together because you're back together. No, getting together with your group of friends, sitting around a coffee table on the floor. No one's on the couch.
Oh.
The couch is empty. It's just a bunch of jackets. And you're sitting on that floor and you're playing what's the one with the little
Life.
No, but yes. No, what's the one with the little pawns? And they're
chess.
No, not chess. No, we're too dumb for that at this point. It's you could either be the green one, the yellow one, the red one, or the blue one.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, you're playing. Yes, sorry.
Sorry,
You're
I'm playing sorry. Never
sorry
say sorry.
Yeah. You're playing sorry with your friends, and you're just having a fucking good time. You're having a really good time. I'm serving you Uno. I'm serving you reverse draw 2 because I'm winning this game Uno.
Can I jump on this?
Yeah.
I am serving you the game life because that feeling as a young LGBT youth,
Getting married and getting in the pink car.
I have a car. I go to the marriage stage, and then it's like, dun dun. What do? Do I put a pink girl in my goddamn car with me? No. I'm trailblazing.
Yeah.
I am literally doing something so insane in my small town. No one's ever seen that. I picked
Man-ass
another
fest.
another blue guy, and I put him right goddamn in that passenger seat. And me and him we have kids. No one knows how.
And the kids are always boy and a girl because you still want the pink in the mix.
I still want the pink in the mix. Okay, I'm not having 2 daughters. Okay, talk about hell.
Talk about hell.
Talk about hell.
Talk about fighting to the death.
Okay, I could not do that.
Oh,
Although 2 dads with 2 daughters does sound like kind of funny.
that is cute. I'm serving you when you get towards the end of life and you're like, okay, like I'm done. You know, where you're like, just taking a while. I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. And then my brother would get so mad at me. He'd be like, you quit every game before it's done. And I go, I'm bored. I don't want to play anymore. And he goes, then don't start the game. And I'm like, but I was excited when I started the game, and emotions change. We're not always feeling the same at every moment.
That's brave.
And now I'm done. Now I'm done playing life. And he's like, so what? I have to play alone? And I go, yeah, Colton, you have to play alone.
It's like a great metaphor for like consent. You taught
Consent with my brother.
Well, he had to learn.
I taught him what consent was that day.
And he did not listen.
No,
No,
and he's in jail. No, he's doing great. I am serving you jelly, things made out of that jelly material, where it's bright colored, but it's also kind of see through.
yes.
And as a girl or a gay man, you look at that, and the feeling of unadulterated joy that goes through your veins when you just, or even better, when it's the clear, and but there's sparkles.
Clear sparkles.
Buck,
that
buck,
material.
buck.
I hear like in the East they call that dharma. Okay. They call that dharma. That feeling of being whole.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean
Yeah.
when you see that clear jelly.
You know who started Dharma?
A gay guy.
Limited to, and a gay guy.
Limited to.
Limited to cooked up Dharma and sent it out to the masses, $14.95. Yeah, I'm serving you Dharma, honey. I'm
Did
serving
you look
you.
at what dharma means? Actually,
Absolutely.
I am serving you a book on tape. I'm serving you. I want to learn, but I don't want my eyes to do it. I want my ears to do it. I'm listening to a book on tape. I'm listening to Jay Shetty's book on tape. It's called like 8 Lessons About Love. And by listening to it, I mean I started it today. And it's really good. It's really, actually, you should listen to this. It's really changing my perspective on life and love and
What's it called
happiness.
again?
I think it's called The 8 Lessons of Love by Jay Shetty. He's like he's like that hot Indian guy with the really green eyes who's all over your Instagram talking about love and relationships and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't
And
get
he has
that
the
in
really
algorithm.
hot
I
wife.
just get anime and guys with that big asses.
Oh, totally. But he's a hot guy.
Oh.
And his wife is also hot. They're a hot couple, and they teach you how to be in a healthy relationship.
Hell yeah.
I
love when hot people are like, do you want to do this?
I like when
It was easy.
yeah. I found my wife, literally the first chapter, he's like, so I proposed to my wife with a dance mob, and she said yes. So an important thing is to be alone and learn from your past. And I was like, first of all, ouch.
Hot people will literally be like, I moved to New York and I walked around for 3 days
And
before I met my wife.
my wife.
Fuck. So I get it. It's tough out here. Yeah.
I went on a string of beautiful dates with different beautiful women, and then I finally met the one, and that was about 8 months, I would say.
7 weeks.
Yeah, so I'm reading / listening to this book, and I started listening to Eckhart Tolle, his book, and
Okay.
his voice is so goddamn fucking boring that I turned it off.
I like his like weird little German voice.
It's fun for maybe a 2-minute clip. When you're getting the whole book like that,
You're like, all right. Can
You're
they
like,
get
"Get
Sigourney
shit."
Weaver?
yeah.
Can you get
Can
Sigourney
you
Weaver?
zhuzh it up a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit? Sigourney Weaver's like, what is it, Southern?
She has. I would say she has like a
It's,
transatlantic accent almost.
You're thinking of her in Holes, where she is Southern.
Right.
Yeah, the main Sigourney Weaver.
The main, yeah.
The
Yeah,
main
yeah.
Sigourney in real life.
To me, Sigourney Weaver is the one in Avatar. That's all I see in my head.
Literally haven't watched that in 12 years.
Yeah, it came out in 2009.
Did I nail it time-wise?
You nailed it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You nailed it.
I just picked a number.
I'm having actually
What?
a crisis.
Say it.
I'm having a crisis.
Say it.
We talked about Seinfeld last time, and I'm watching it again.
Yeah.
I'm watching Seinfeld with the guy.
Yeah.
That's all we need to know.
Well, you already said so much. Zach said that he was slorking cork with this guy watching Seinfeld, and then I cut it into a clip because it was funny, and he won't let me post it. So if you're La Podcast fans, please DM Zach and talk some sense into him.
No, I just think that maybe it was like a shot-for-shot remake of what we did that night. I was like, maybe I shouldn't post this one.
All right.
But that being said, I'm watching Seinfeld, and I am feeling such I wish that time was like that again,
I
where
know.
if you just had a phone at your house,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's how I feel about Sex and the City first couple seasons. You're like, that was New York. That was New
Where you could
York.
just go anywhere, and if someone wanted to date you, they had to call your goddamn house.
Yeah.
Imagine these fuckboys. Imagine these fuckers out here
Yeah.
trying to get you, a queen like you. This queen, this girl serving up fresh looks every day.
Not true.
Okay? This girl making people laugh, girl.
This girl making me laugh, girl.
Making me laugh every day. Sometimes I'm mad, but you're making me laugh. You are a goddess. Okay?
Thank you.
And guys should be calling you. They should
Yes.
be leaving a message on your goddamn voice machine. That's what they called it. Those.
No. This is what I really want. This experience is what I want. Voicemail machine. A voicemail starts. I didn't tell it to start.
Yeah.
The phone is ringing. I don't answer the phone. A voicemail starts, and it's a guy. And I'm sitting on my bed, and I'm like, do the voicemail.
Beep. Gabby. I thought you'd be home. So this is Craig. I just wanted to say, this might be coming out of left field.
Oh my God, it's crazy you called. Sorry, I was in the shower.
Hi.
Greg. Sorry, I was out for a run. Greg, I got right towards the end of that. What were you saying?
What did you want to ask?
What did you want to ask, Greg? That is an experience I will never. Me and my daughter will never have. I can't even wish that for my daughter.
That's so fucked up. And obviously gay men never had that because we couldn't have exposed ourselves by leaving a traceable message on a voice machine. We had to blow each other in Central Park.
Yeah, you got a letter with Braille on it under your door.
And I'm like, aw. He says I can't tell anyone or he'll kill me.
Does that mean he's my boyfriend?
Well, gay guys back then, Central Park was our place to play.
Yeah.
And now there's tourists over there. Okay? Over here.
Now there's tourists over there.
But no, I do look back at that time and I'm almost like, I think we fucked up. I think it's fucked up. Like, I think that it's too blown out now, like social media. And I'm just kind of, I'm wishing.
It's hard. It's hard when you see the purest time, which was when, like, after stilettos were in fashion, but before cell phones were a thing.
Late 80s to early 2000s
Yeah.
was the best time period to be
Alive,
young.
One could call the 90s.
Between the late 80s and early 2000s. Well, no, I want to include
80s,
those.
90s, early 2000s. Because you had
Gotcha.
rights. That was a big part of it.
Sure.
We all had rights. There wasn't a war happening right
I
then.
mean, the one that affected us. Weren't
Was
there a
that
few
yet?
wars happening?
No, that
Like
wasn't
the
until...
Cold War happened in the 80s?
Oh my God, no.
It didn't?
It was over by then.
It was over. Because remember the hippie
no.
movement and then that war was
There was
done.
a war in the 80s.
There a war?
Oh, the Berlin Wall went down. But that had nothing to do with us. Did it?
Did it?
There was the Cold War was happening, yes.
And it ended around the early 80s, right?
You're right. Well, the Berlin Wall came down, but by that point,
I felt like the whole thing, my mom, when she was a teenager, was like, yeah, we were like, are we going to get nuked?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why they were doing coke nonstop.
But by the time they were up, they were adults. Actually, my dad was there when the Berlin Wall came down. Fun
In
story.
Berlin?
In Berlin. He was
my
in
God.
Berlin. They were doing press outside of the wall, the infamous wall.
Sure.
And they said suddenly a guy hopped over the wall. And everyone was like... and then another guy, and then another guy, and then another guy, and then everyone was jumping over the wall, and they started handing out hammers, and everyone was hammering down the wall.
Oh,
Isn't that amazing? We have a piece of the Berlin Wall in my home.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
I was thinking like maybe your dad was going to do like.
It's on film. It's filmed too. It's filmed them doing press, and then they're like,
oh my
"What's
God.
happening?"
Oh, good gracious.
Oh my God. And then
1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
A hammer? All right.
All right. Knock, knock. Yeah.
I was just thinking like, but your dad's like, oh, this thing's never gonna fall.
This thing's hard as rock.
No, I don't know. I'm just feeling a chagrin with life nowadays.
What's chagrin mean? Hate to say it.
Like I'm mad about it.
Why?
Because I think nowadays it's like annoying.
I forgot you were saying
everybody's
that.
like an influencer in Bali, okay, or in Dubai or whatever. And
Stop.
everyone and anyone and their mother is an influencer.
Stop.
Okay,
guys.
is a goddamn social media influencer.
You know why that's funny if you're part of the Patreon, by the way.
It's true.
So maybe
Join
you
the
have to pay, yeah.
Patreon. That
Join
was
the
an
Patreon.
inside joke.
I'm so sorry. That was a little inside joke.
That was a lit inside joke. And if you want, by the way, pause.
Please.
If you want lit inside jokes
The
in
Le
this
Scoop.
the scoop, then you're going to have to join patreon.com/the podcast to be a part of our inner circle.
Yeah.
And then you'll get what we're talking about now.
You'll get what we're putting down.
You'll also get the Girl Cinematic Universe, or as I like to call it, what did I call it? The jacuzzi.
The jacuzzi.
The jacuzzi.
Which makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
'Cause
I was
it's
trying to fight you last
Because
time.
it's GCU. GCU is reminiscent of jacuzzi.
We could be called the GCU/jacuzzi.
I just don't see the problem. So if you want to be a part of the GCU, the Girl Cinematic Universe, you have to join our Patreon. That is, of course, Girl High, Girl U, Girl Jail, Girl Hell, Girl Heaven, and naturally Skyloft. Which just got its new member. Skyloft just got her new member.
Skyloft got her. Skyloft is a
Skyloft
she.
is the greater she. Got her new member.
Got her new member
last week.
And her position is teetering.
Yeah. And wait, honestly, we're going to have an amazing Patreon submission today, which is you telling the gerbil story.
Oh, I have to do the whole gerbil
You have
story?
to do the whole
gerbil story,
today.
babe.
Okay, I'm tired.
No, you're going to do it.
You're going to do it because I've never heard it, and it's going to be really exciting.
I'll be telling.
Sell the people on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Guys, I will be delivering one of the most psychotic stories in the world.
It really is.
That really reads that I was not supervised as a kid.
Yeah.
I had no supervision, and it's on blast in this week's Patreon. So why don't you
This week's
get
Patreon.
in?
I love this story. I can't get enough. One time Zach told the story at our friend's Connecticut home, and the dad had to get up and walk away because he was crying. This story is so intense and so ridiculous.
It's almost like a fable, like a problem play or whatever.
A mutual friend of ours literally brought up that you had a gerbil story 2 days ago when I was at their house.
Who was it?
It was our mutual friend Savannah DeSormo.
Yes, Savannah knows the gerbil story.
I was afraid she was going to tell it, and I was like,
Don't say it.
say nothing more, because Zach has to tell this to my face.
It's trippy.
It's really trippy. So join the Patreon, patreon.com/lepodcastpodcast to get the gerbil story. You will not regret this. Literally, trust me. It's worth
fucked.
the $5. It's worth, honestly, a ticket to Radio City Music Hall
It's fucked.
to see just this story. It's fucked.
I could win a Tony for doing a live reading of
The
this.
Grammy audiobook.
Yeah.
This is your one-man show.
This is your one man
Is
show.
it's told through the perspective of one of the gerbils.
No spoilers.
Where am I? It's a musical.
Where am I? Where am I?
Oh, and that just gives you a taste.
Oh my God.
I love
Okay,
it.
so back to business. What are we talking about today?
So we have a couple of minutes left.
yeah.
But I think
we only
yeah.
had a couple minutes left.
we have a couple minutes left.
So what are we talking about today?
Let's do. We've talked about a lot today. Let's do something fun, which is right now, as we speak, the Met Gala is going on. So I thought it would be fun, since we don't know any of the looks. I thought it would be fun for you guys to each give, if Le Podcast was hosting the Met Gala, was hoping to host the Met Gala, what would the theme be? What is the theme?
Go.
Okay.
Yeah, we could pop off on some
Pop
themes.
off. Okay, if La Podcast, if we're investors and coordinators, head honchos, some people call people in charge head honchos.
The Met Gala Czar.
The Met Gala Czar. They're like Zach and Gabby of La Podcast. Everyone in New York City is like, who is that?
And there's like 14 girls in Brooklyn like, no fucking way.
They got it?
They got it? Hell yeah.
And we still like show up. You know what I mean? But we're in like all black. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
no matter what the theme is. First things that's coming to my head that I just want to say is like aloha. Like I think
Wait, that's
I think
crazy.
we gotta do Hawaii.
It's Bahama Mama.
Like not Hawaii, but yeah, like beach.
It's totally aloha.
Like aloha. And it'll be really fun to watch the celebrities like try not to do something problematic.
Yeah.
Like they will be.
They're dancing around that tiki skirt. All of them are like, can we do tiki? No. Sorry.
Okay, we can't do tiki.
Can we do tiki? No.
Okay, I'm thinking lava. Like okay,
Okay,
I don't know.
aloha, volcano, White Lotus. Could we just be one of the White Lotus people?
They literally cannot figure it out. I want to see them squirm.
You know what they would do? You know what would be the best one if the theme was aloha? It would be someone would be pregnant with a family, and it would mean ohana means family.
That
would
is
be the
good.
deepest cut. Or if someone was, of course,
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
That would be good. And then everybody was Lilo and Stitch.
The internet would go wild.
It would be a tough one. It would be a tough year. But I think that would be funny. Go.
I am serving you electric forest. That's something that I brought up in the past with what are you serving, but I think that would be a perfect theme. Electric forest. What does that mean to you? Are you like our wallpaper here? Are you a big tiger with glow stick necklace on? Are you a poacher?
Ooh,
You know?
but like with like electric, like high tech.
Yeah, with like a
Oh, I like a saber.
a saber.
That's
A
cool.
lightsaber. Go.
No, this has never been done before.
Oh shit.
Okay, this has never been done before. Okay, and it's also problematic. It is revolutionary. So it's like Martha Washington.
Oh my
You're giving
God.
me those powdered white wigs, those tights that they wore that Ben Franklin wore that everyone's like, you're gay. You're gay. You're a gay guy.
But he was actually catching puss.
I bet with that terrible haircut and those awful bifocals that he invented.
He invented bifocals. You think he wasn't getting pussy?
But you know what I mean? Like presidents, but like that is American mythos is like revolutionary,
Yeah,
like trumpets, muskets, everything that shaped.
Yes.
Phonographs,
yes.
everything is that shape.
You know
what
what
is that shape? What is that?
It's a horn.
Like a horn
It's giving
funnel
horn.
tube. I can't get over this. What the fuck is that shape?
You know what I would do? I would be the American flag, but it's undone. So it's like it's not sewn all the way. It's just kind of yarn giving
like it was being
the train.
made.
It's being made by what's her name?
Um,
Almost said Rosa
Betsy
Parks.
Ross. It's Betsy Ross.
Betsy Ross. No,
What's her name?
Rosa did much more. Then sew a flag, Betsy.
I would
Cool.
be. I don't know what I would.
You picked the worst colors, by the way. Should have been pink, yellow, green.
That would have been sick.
Yeah.
Pink, yellow, green. Spring.
Sweet.
Like literally, England would like get the mail and be like, "Okay, it's giving spring." Yeah, okay, it's giving spring.
Okay, go.
Pastoral.
Yeah. What about the theme? This will be fun for a lot of people. Circuit gay. You have like the
ball gag.
The ball gag. You're in a lot of like strappy shit.
Everyone
All
shows
like
up in the harness.
The straight guys like are just in that harness over a suit because they can't conceptualize it. But the women are like nipple clamps.
like
they're
queens.
going for it.
They look like drag queens.
Yeah, Gaga would obviously sweep.
She would sweep to hell. I'm okay. Hear me out. Like this one's gonna be weird. What I'm thinking, like I'm trying to find a good word for this. This is like Party City, like
Party City.
like yeah, like it's Party City, but it's like just like cheesy a little bit,
Yeah.
like piñatas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's sixth birthday party.
it's 6th birthday party vibes. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna veto that one.
What about picnic? That'd be really good. Because we
Oh.
could work in a lot of houndstooth. We could work in a lot of gig'em.
I just think that they need to be like very large concepts, right? Like,
Well, I mean, this year it's Karl Lagerfeld, who was just a guy.
which is one guy, which is a small concept, famously.
So you wear Chanel.
I have something. It's coming.
Okay.
It's
One more for you each, and then we're
Okay,
gonna have to wrap it up.
It's bubbling in me. If you have yours, go.
Mine is Depths of Hell. Why have we never done
They
Demon
did
Core?
Heaven and Hell.
They did have
They
it
did?
in hell.
Oh shit. Well, that doesn't count as one then.
Okay.
Never mind,
Okay.
never
All
mind.
right. That's okay. It's stricken from the record.
It's stricken from my
Oh.
record.
I have two.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Totally. Totally.
Stop. That means gold.
Like
Gold from hair, bitch.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Tricking.
And then I was thinking, and this one's gonna knock your goddamn fucking socks off. This one's gonna knock your goddamn socks
don't
off.
got
Candyland.
nothing. Candyland.
Really good.
Candy. I got.
Really
Oh,
good.
bitch! I had something. Candyland.
Candyland.
That gay ass licorice warlock. Those fucking frothy, frosty bitch.
That gingerbread bitch.
That honestly, and I know this is crazy. In college, me and Gabby both came up with the theme for our prom. We had a prom.
Drama prom, as we called it. We came up with a theme.
It was the best idea.
And we did not receive the credit we deserved. But the themes were always like these goddamn musical theater gaylords were giving.
One of them was Dirty Disney.
Dirty Disney.
And I was like, if they make the theme,
We're not going.
I'll throw an anti.
And we were hosting. We're not going. We didn't host that year.
I will throw a goddamn anti.
If you think I'm dressing up like Mickey Mouse with a ball gag, I'm not. That would be awesome.
I take it back. That's
that would
sick.
be awesome.
I'm gonna be Flounder, but gay. I don't know.
I'm gonna be Flounder, but chopsticks are
Oh.
coming for me. You know.
That kind of turned it back to lame to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We came up with a theme which would be perfect for the Met Gala, and the theme is food.
Food.
Genius.
Just
Say less.
food.
What does that mean to you? Food.
You tell me.
Me and a group of girls were the Cheeto girls.
Of course. I was
talk
Johnny
about-
Appleseed.
Yeah.
Okay, that means I'm seeing like Angelina Jolie showing up as like as a beef Wellington. You know what I mean? Like anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing Lady Gaga bringing the meat dress.
I want to.
But now it's made of vegan turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see Megan Trainor as Noodle Kugel, bitch. That's what I want to see. I want to see those what are those two twins?
The Olsen twins.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of different twins, but those work. I want to see the Olsen twins as pudding cups. Connected pudding cups. Before you go.
Gabby.
Yeah.
That was the best thing that's ever come out of your goddamn head.
I know.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I know.
I love you.
I love you
That shit
too.
was crazy.
Yeah.
And with that,
Wings?
it's time to
Give
end
me
the
wings.
episode.
Okay, Gabby, I already gave you a lot of wings, and I want you to know that it's not labor to give you more.
I was going to
Okay?
say. Talk about
I-
laborious.
I love you. I
love you.
think that you were put on this earth to make me happy. Wait, I don't think that's what I meant to say.
Okay, giving me a mission.
I think you were put on this earth, and it makes me happy.
Oh.
If at the end of our lives, all I had on my docket was hanging out with you, I would be the richest man in America.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you make me wealthy with my heart, and you give me cash. No,
And sometimes I give you cash.
no.
When I think of you, I'd like to go now. That's
No.
that's more than
Wait, I
enough.
just want to say one more.
Yeah.
I want to crush you down into a paste, and I want to smear that paste on a long baguette, and I want to feed that baguette to everyone in the country. They'll take a bite and go, "This isn't very filling."
Stop, I'm crying.
I need to eat another thing that wasn't a lot.
That was not even a snack.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
You like me. You really do. Okay, you know what I think of you? I think health is wealth. I think you're making me healthy and wealthy, baby. You're like a big salad. You're like a lush big salad. You know when a salad is like so fucking big? Like it's in a popcorn bowl.
It's too much.
It's
salad.
so much salad and you eat all of it and you're like, I think I'm cured. That's what it's like to hang out with you. I'm cured. I have no bad thoughts. I have nothing wrong with me. When I'm with you, I am in the moment. I'm living in true happiness. Joy is in abundance. Life is a strawberry banana smoothie, and I want to drink it. And that's what you're like to me. You're like one of those curly straws with a little umbrella on it too, where you go, really? They went for both? Yeah.
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 Too much.
Why not?
But not enough.
Too much, but not enough.
Thank you.
That's who you are to me. And Lizzie, finally.
Yes.
Lizzie, you make me feel like a woman. You.
Oh, wow. Your eyes are
Well-
so intense.
Well, damn. I
Shoot.
feel like a
Oh my
woman.
God. If I go missing.
Well, damn. I feel like a woman.
Well, damn.
Because I want you. That does impress me much. You got a car? That impresses me much.
True.
Okay, you have a cat and a I almost said boyfriend, no fiance.
Fiance?
That impresses me much.
Yeah.
You show up and you give your heart. That impresses me much.
Yeah.
Okay. I love you.
I love you.
Hey, Lizzie.
Yeah.
Hey, you make me feel like a woman too.
Wow.
Even furthermore,
Oh my God.
I really like you. Like, I love your energy. I like you a lot. I both love and like you, which doesn't come easy.
It doesn't come
No,
easy,
no,
and
no.
they are not. One is does not give the other.
Mutually
Yeah.
exclusive.
That's what I was
Exclusive.
trying to say. Couldn't find it.
I can't believe that came out of my mouth, not yours.
That was
I
crazy.
can't believe that.
Look.
But that's how we are sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are just a balanced meal.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm something on that plate that they're like, yo, that's a lot. Gabby's something on that plate being like, they're like, all right, and then you're something on that plate that's like, this is going to nourish me.
This is protein.
This
is protein. Feel
I'm
me
grilled
up.
chicken.
You're a grilled chicken. You're grilled chicken with spice, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, spice. You're like a jerk chicken
You're a jerk
Oh.
chicken.
because you're fun
You're
Stop.
fun.
and you're a little tangy.
A little tangy.
You're a chicken in the best way.
You
Thank
know what we are, unfortunately?
Go.
The peas and carrots mix.
Yeah.
where you're like, I'm not eating it, but it looks good.
That's
colorful.
That looks
fun.
fun.
Yeah, but it
People
does-
still eat that? Like that
Oh,
feeling.
the square little carrots. All right.
Do you guys want to hear who your surrogate of the week is?
Yes.
So this week we have a new Patreon subscriber who is also from the UK.
Oh my God, guys.
And her name is Claudia Lawrence.
Claudia Lawrence.
That is literally the best name I've ever heard.
Claudia Lawrence.
Claudia Lawrence. It's like a bouquet.
Claudia, thank you for joining. You are gonna
Claudia.
get your socks in a knickers in a bunch. Okay, your socks and your knickers are gonna be in a bunch.
Why are you involving socks in that?
Because our socks and knickers the same thing.
No, knickers are
No.
underwear.
Well, it's all about to get fucked.
It's all about to
But
get
it's all
fucked up
about
by
to get
this
fucked.
baby we're about to put in
Okay.
you. Your body's never going to be the same. Everything's about to be in a bunch.
It's about to be crazy. We want you to know, Claudia Lawrence, Ms. Lawrence.
Ms. Lawrence.
Ms. Lawrence.
Claudia Lawrence. Introducing to the stage, Ms.
Ms.
Claudia Lawrence.
Dame Claudia Lawrence. Wow, I hope that if I ever get knighted, they just skip to Dane
Yeah, they're not
or
like.
Dame,
What's the other one? You could be like a.
sir.
Yeah, but you could be like something BC. That's like to OD, OB. It's OB.
Yeah, you're right.
I
OBE. OBE.
OBE. You could be OB or OBE.
I would be like,
I just learned that
I don't like the way
recently.
that sounds. I'd be like,
You
Yeah,
want to be
no.
a dame, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I would be like, I'm requesting you, Charles, to make me a Dame.
I'm like, can I be a lord then?
Yeah, if we got it swapped, if you and me saved London,
From a big global disaster.
and like somehow we did do it, and they were like, okay, well, thank you, we are knighting you, and right before you did the sword thing, we were like, wait, can you switch it? Can you switch it?
Charles,
Come on, so it's for the bit because we don't care.
we don't care about
Yeah,
this.
it's a
Can you
bit.
switch it? We have a podcast.
Sir Gabby Bryan, Dame Zach Senior, that would be so fucking funny.
That would be so good. Listen, Claudia, you're a
Can you
delicious
talk to
little
him for
treat.
us?
Can you make a pronouncement in your town, in the town square outside of the castle? Hear ye, hear ye. One of those with a big thing, the bell.
Big bell, a big bell.
It was a big bell.
Um,
I love you, Claudia.
I love you.
Thank you for carrying our child to term. It's going to be a rough pregnancy if I know our
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 us,
offspring.
yeah.
And we love you. Thank
my
you.
God.
Enjoy Girl Universe. You're gonna love it. Enjoy the gerbil story. Just in time, Claudia, for the gerbil story.
I know. Wow, you're about to get fucked. It's
You're
gonna
about
be
to
crazy.
get literally fucked up the ass.
It's crazy.
Um,
My body I think is shutting down to prep to say the
yeah.
story.
So I'll take it. Okay. So, in the meantime, if you're not a part of the Patreon, literally get fucked. But while you're not,
Fucked, get wrecked.
before you get fucked, get wrecked. Make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter at La Podcast Podcast. Make sure you're subscribing on Apple Podcasts and leaving a goddamn review. Make sure you're following us on Spotify, reviewing us there. You can only do the star thing. You can't do the fun blurb thing. So why don't you go back over to Apple Podcasts, leave the fun blurb. Why don't you share our clips, watch and listen to our clips and share them on your story, share them to your friends. Why don't you invite one new person you know and you love to listen to this podcast?
Because if every girly out there reached out to 2 other girlies and you told them about our Girly Squirrely podcast,
we could take over the world.
We could take over this goddamn world, okay?
So we're putting that on you.
Yeah, not us.
And we love you so